Batten down the hatches. It's Beyoncé day.
That's it. We're going to Netflix Bites.
Yes.
We knew what it was, and then we forgot what it was.
Well, because it came out months ago. And
Yeah.
But you had to put like down money for a reservation, and we were like, we're not doing that.
And I think we just forgot about it.
Yeah. Well, I thought
So
it ended.
now, oh yeah, also that we got reservations, so we're gonna go. And I think it has something to do with Netflix chefs having their own meals,
Yeah. We
all
can't
on one
remember.
menu.
We cannot
Something like that.
remember.
Yeah, we're gonna eat. That's the important thing.
It's just like somebody in a Range Rover to park like that.
It's not that serious. not for BHC chicken.
Resi for two.
She's styling and profiling.
I'm messy.
Yeah. Yo, these were so good.
Curry
crab.
salmon.
It's cute in here.
Still more.
Huh?
I said there's still more.
Okay. Yes.
I'm gonna cut it. It's really hard to cut. Good bite. It's cool.
10 out of 10. This drink can't taste no liquor in it. It's so fun. They're trying to set the mood.
Batten down the hatches. It's Beyoncé day.
Yes, we're seeing Beyonce today. Did my hair this morning. I need to get a Pattern Beauty sponsorship because she be getting me out the way. Miss Tracy, she knew what she was doing. It's 1 o'clock. Show starts at 8. Doors open at 6. And it's also her birthday show in LA. The first show, she had a whole bunch of people came out. I know Doechii came out. Jay-Z came out. A bunch of people came out. DJ Khaled came out. I think that we all thought, at least me and Jane thought, that they were going to do this on her birthday. But I just feel like if you're going to do all that on day 1 of LA, on the birthday, it's going to be something, you know? So like, I'm not too worried about that. Very excited. Jaden kind of has a fit. I have pants. So I'm going to go and just do a real quick store run, see if I can find anything else just to make it, you know. I just feel like because I do fashion content now, for some reason, like I feel like I need to do more when it comes to like outfits like this, because I feel the need to document them. And if I'm documenting them, then I want them to be good. But the thing about my philosophy when it comes to getting dressed for like events, like especially fun events, dates, dinners, those don't really count. Anything that you're getting dressed for that's supposed to be like an event and it's supposed to be fun, I'm dressing for the fun first, and then I'm dressing for the event later. My fit is very functional because I plan to be active, you know. I feel like I'm taking an international flight. You know how you have to like prepare for a flight hours in advance and get there early hours in advance. I keep seeing TikToks about people saying like, girlies drink water, girlies drink your vitamins, girlies get there early. So I know Jaden doesn't want to fuck this experience up. So we're gonna try and do this the right way. But first I need to go to the store, get some cash, do a couple errands. It's not looking too good for your girl right now. But I'm about to go into 2nd Street. Actually, no. Shopping in LA, I'm not even gonna hold you. It's kind of the worst. It's a little bit the worst. Especially on Melrose. Who's gonna shop in LA? Go downtown. Have your brows ever switched? Like, your left brow was like your good brow and then it became your right brow?
Definitely.
It's not dramatic. I can see it is a little off, but it's not like...
Like, what is it?
Can you help me pick earrings?
Do what you had. I like the cuff though.
You do like the cuff?
Uh-huh.
I feel like I need to see the whole thing together. This is pretty much what the Renaissance fit is giving. I had these Levi's for a while, but I never really had a chance to wear them because I didn't feel like, you know, I had an occasion. Jaden completely did this by herself. I did tell her not to do it, but she went ahead and glued all of these down. I was originally gonna sew these, but baby, we got a maybe this much through. And I said, no, we're not doing that. We did some reinforcements earlier, but she's staying. I also added this like chain. I just had it, and so I put it around my waist. Like a little belt situation. Don't mind the paper clip. It happens. These are my boots that I'm gonna wear as well. We have Prada shades. I'm gonna wear like a black, I'm gonna wear a black like leather jacket too. Wow, why would you do that?
Because you're filming.
No, I wasn't gonna do sound.
Oh.
Wow, you really just tried to do sound just now. So we are not in Club Renaissance, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Which is perfectly fine.
Close enough, bitch.
But every time I've seen Beyonce, I've gotten closer and closer and closer. This is my...
Third? Is it your third or second?
I think it's my third time seeing her. I saw her on the On the Run tour. I think that was the first time. Is this only my second time seeing her?
It's only my second time seeing her.
Oh shit, I really thought, why do I feel like I saw her another time? Anyway, whatever. Even if it was the 17th time, I'm going and I'm paying, but not for Club Renaissance. But baby, we are here early. Ain't nobody parked over
We literally
here.
were like, we have to be out by 4:45. Concert doesn't start till 8. We were like, we have to get there. There's gonna be traffic. It's gonna take so long.
Commotion.
We're
honks.
the only one in this parking lot.
We saw some people walking, but
That was also like blocks
sparse.
ago. They're all the way back there.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I guess we just gonna hang out for a minute. You wanna show them your flash tats? Flash tats.
Is there an origin story?
Well, just like...
Are you a real fan of Beyonce? Do you know that she had flash tats at one point?
Wow. They're cute.
I have the necklaces. I wanted to wear, there was a big gun.
It's wild that they're so
But-
shiny.
It looks like in the thing, it looks like I have necklaces on.
I know. That's a tat, or look a little...
That's a tattoo.
Flash tat. Beyonce, 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 Beyonce.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just want to say I feel so full. Give yourselves a round of applause. Y'all are absolutely incredible. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why was that show so good? Speaking of so good, so good, so good, so good. Where'd the horse go? 10 out of 10. Oh, a couple people getting fired. Period. Brought Donna Summer and Diana Ross out, brought Kendrick out. Nan mics were on. Donna was out here. Diana was out here. Whole stage, 3 minutes, sang for 20 seconds. The mic was not hot. The mic was not hot. Kendrick came out, had a whole matching suit on.
You missed half the rap.
Half the rap. It was all gone. My only complaint is that Beyonce didn't talk to me enough. Hello, how are you? How's your night? What's going on? What's your sign? What are you drinking? Are you thirsty? What's your name? How old are you? What's your favorite color? Any of those. And she didn't ask me anything. You sound like Joan Rivers. You sound like John Legend. Babe, you sound like Bernie Mac. It's okay. It's okay. It's my pants for me. Is there anything you want to say? She can't talk, guys. I hope you can drive. Because I can't. Well, they got a 30-minute walk to the car. We parked in another county. It's funny because I know Jaden wants to say things, but she can't. So I feel like I can say whatever I want. And I just want to let everyone know that I hit every high note. Right up in the front, stood up the entire time. Standed it up the entire time. I hope his friend saw him, or else that'd be embarrassing. Beyonce also did well. Beyonce also did a good job tonight. She did a good job. I was supporting actress, supporting vocals. May as well have been on stage, I think. Is the next day after the Renaissance concert. I had an amazing. It was just like, one thing about Jade, if you ever see me in public, most of the time, I would say like 90% of the time, I'm gonna have my fun. I don't care who's around me. I don't care who I'm with. I'm going to have my fun. Meaning, I spent all this goddamn money to come up here and party with Beyonce, to be in the same room with Beyonce. I'm going to get every dollar's worth. I'm going to shake my ass from the beginning to the end. From Flaws and All at the top of the show. What did she close the show out with? Summer Renaissance? Yeah. Beginning to end, baby. The concert is like, you think you're going to plateau at some point. Like, you think, like, you're kind of waiting for the show to settle down, right? Because it's just so much energy and it's so much going on, from like the literal sculptures, these sculptures that were behind her, to the dancers, the costumes. Like, you're just, there's so many things that just happen, and you're like, Beyonce, ain't no way, you know, you gonna go full octane the entire time. A roller coaster is mostly less than a minute long. You can't have that amount of momentum the entire show for a 2.5 hour show. This is Beyonce that we're talking about. And this is one thing about this bitch that I respect Beyonce so much. And the reason why I respect this bitch so much is because in a society where you can be famous for anything, and you can have money, and you can have all of these privileges, resources, without any talent or skill or experience or proven performance or anything to warrant that type of wealth and that type of access. In a society where that is the case, Beyonce still puts in the fucking work. She does not have to. Beyonce could have been giving Rihanna's Super Bowl performance for the last 10 years. 12, 15. But she doesn't. Like, she just gives you effort. She gives you I care. She gives you big Virgo energy. And you know what? This Virgo season has been very different because I have been resonating a lot with the Virgos in my life recently. And I know I have a lot of Virgo, or I feel like I have a lot of Virgo in my chart. So let me just see, because Virgo Mercury, Virgo Venus, and then Virgo Mars. I was just like, this bitch does not have to do anything. She doesn't have to do any of this. I would still pay the same dollar amount that I paid to. And baby, I paid, right? This was a late birthday present to myself. I said, Jade, you deserve this. You deserve good seats at a Beyonce show. I don't know. Like, I just came home very motivated. I came home. I mean, I was tired as hell. We got home. By the time we, like, got washed up, changed clothes, got some food, it was like 2:30 in the morning. I just came home feeling really motivated and feeling very validated, too. Because recently, like, I've been recommitting to myself in regards to not sacrificing myself anymore, because I realize that I'm sacrificing myself, my time, my money, my happiness, whatever it is, integrity, whatever, with people who don't realize that I'm making sacrifices. I want to be good at the things, you know, that I do. Like, if I'm going into something new, which I am actually, like, I want to be good at it. I want to know what I'm doing. Like, I don't want to just be known within this new space that I'm getting into. I think part of my value that I'm bringing, other than just like my professional work experience, is the fact that I'm known within like the queer community. And I want to be able to transition that into also being like revered within this space, because I don't want to just be like cute online, you know? Like, I want to do something with this. I want to do something with like my skill set. And I feel like Beyonce, I just feel like the Renaissance tour was a really big, I don't know, it felt like premonition in a way, where obviously I'm not trying to be, you know, sitting atop a sparkly horse in the middle of SoFi Stadium singing to people. Like, I don't think that's my journey, but like, there was something very validating about seeing someone who cares about what they do enough to do the work. Like, there's just something very respectable about that. And I think that's why it's difficult for me to be online now, because I really only want to be here if I got something to say, or if I have something that I think is entertaining for people. Like, that's really the only two things I want to do here. Like, I'm not here to be cute. I think it's just like selling myself short. I think that, you know, obviously there's a balance. Like, I don't need to be thinking about my legacy every single day. I don't think that that's necessary. So it's like always finding that balance, that fine line between honoring, you know, your projects and your goals, the future that you see for yourself, but also prioritizing your humanness and your rest. Like, I think that there's a nice balance of the two. And I also don't think that every day you need to think of the biggest project or the biggest, you know, thing. Like, I think that you can do small projects, you can be lucky, you can have easy success. Like, I think that there's a nice balance between the two. That is what I'm striving for right now. But just like that fucking show, bro, it's just like, imagine if, it's like when people ask you, I feel like there's always that question that you get asked as a creative, where it's like, if you didn't have to worry about money, if you know, could do whatever you want, like, what's your dream collaboration? Like, you didn't have to worry about budget and blah, blah, blah. Like, what's the thing that you would do? And I always like struggle to answer that question, because I'm interested and skilled in so many things that it's hard for me to just find one to pour into that feels like it fully represents the full creative person that I am. I think the nuance that's missing from that question is what is the thing that you know you can execute on? I think after living in LA for so many years and just talking to so many creative people, I'm learning that it's really cute to be creative. It's very cunty and sexy to be like, I work for myself. I'm a freelancer, you know? And I think that people really do get caught up in the idea of being a creative person and the idea of being centered in art. But where does your drive to create it come from? Like, where does your drive for the execution, like, where does that come from? And for me personally, I've realized that I'm equally as excited or motivated, if not more, on the execution than the actual creative. Like, I'm more jazzed about process and project management than I am about concepts. Concepts, I feel, come very easy to me though. It's like thinking of something when you're not also thinking about budget, scope, timeline, who's going to be involved, workload. Like when you're not thinking about the shit that comes with the execution of something, baby, there's ideas galore. And that's why everyone has ideas. It's not impressive to have great ideas. It's impressive to make one idea that may not have even been great happen. That's impressive. I think that's the main reason why you see, you know, rappers and other artists that you find mediocre. It's like, it's not because they are not famous or they are not where they're at because they are mediocre. They just made it. They just did it. They executed on something. So I think the Renaissance tour has like kind of reignited this conversation that I've had with myself just about being a creative and what it means and what I value, because it has definitely changed over time. And I think that my creativity, not to compare myself to Beyonce, but I feel like my creativity is in the execution. It's in, at least that's what I want it to be. That's what I want it to be. It's in the fact that I made the thing, but I figured out how to make the thing. It's like less about the fact that I had the idea and I made the thing. It was more about the fact that I figured out how to make this thing. I figured out all the annoying bullshit behind it to make that thing work. This poster project, this might be one thing that I'm most proud of in my life, because a barbershop poster, nothing crazy. We've all seen it before, but it was the fact that I had to see it happen though. Like I didn't become excited about it though until the reality of it being real happened. When I'm working with the photographer and she's sending me, you know, Google Drive links of the photos and I'm marking ones out, I'm picking other ones, and I'm actually like, I can feel the progress being made in a thing. Like I can see how we're inching closer and closer to the goal. Like that, baby, that gets me where I want to be, okay? There was probably like 8 times I turned to Jade and I was like, I love this bitch so much. I love this bitch so much. I love this bitch so much. She just gives in more ways than one. Ooh, I'm gonna show you my merch. I told myself that I was not leaving until I got my merch. I don't want to get it on Amazon. I don't want to get it online. I'm going to keep this merch forever. And I'm going to tell my kids about the time that I lived in LA and I tried to make my dreams come true. And I spent a bag on some Beyoncé tickets. Like, this is the shit I want to be able to show them. And I want to be able to tell them, yeah, I waited in that long ass line after the show, feet blistering and some more shit, hung over a little bit from the edibles and those little champagne drinks I was drinking. Like I want to be able to like go into detail and tell those things to my kids, if I even have kids, like, let's be honest. So this is one. I got the little alien space cadet Beyonce t-shirt. Unique. This bitch. Also, print quality is good. Could be better, but it's pretty damn good. And then I got this one, On Air Beyonce. And then I like how it has LA at the top there. That's what I got. I think they were like $50 each. It is the next day. It is Tuesday. And I spent the morning cleaning, trying to regain my strength. I'm about to go eat some healthy carbs right now, do some more work, and then get the rest of the week started. It's just nice to know that, like, no matter where you are in the world, You're gonna give Beyonce your money. Cause the thing about it, if money was no object, if money was no object, bitch, I would have been on the horse with Beyonce. Right behind you. Giddy up. Oh, I'm so good. If I could pay for it, yeah, girl. 10 out of 10 show. Highly suggest you see it. Yes.
How come you don't want
Trucker hats, t-shirts, and sweatshirts. HillfoxClub.com.